people? Welcome to What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome to Simone TV. And today I just wanted to chat about like overcoming anxiety in healthy ways, like in a more natural way and everything. If you're new to here, hi. I do like little chats here and there. I do try on hauls, I do vlogs, I do beauty things, all that good stuff. So, if you're new to the channel or you've been here, make sure you like and subscribe down below. Yeah, so today, like I was saying, I want to talk about like overcoming anxiety, how I overcame my anxiety, and maybe ways that can help you overcome your anxiety as well. Let's get into it. So, when my first panic attack happened when I was 16 years old, it was after I did like a edible, and yeah, and naturally before that, I never had panic attacks or anything. The only reason why I actually had that is because I was way too high, and I actually have that story time on my channel on how I greened out on the edible. So that was my first panic attack ever. Then 2 years, I didn't really have that issue afterwards, because that's when like COVID happened. Oh yeah, so during that time, there was 2020 during COVID. I know my grandmother passed during that time. I was entering college and all that stuff. So like 2 years later, I was living on my own. I started college. I went through a big life transition, and I started having frequent panic attacks. Now, everyone's panic attacks are different. Mine usually starts off with a thought, or sometimes I won't know what triggered me. So, for example, like I remember when I was did the edible when I was 16, I felt like I couldn't breathe. So this time I was like, what the freak? Like sometimes I have shallow breath, but it's not really shallow breath. I like to remind myself it's not really that you're not having shallow breath. It's just you're not breathing the correct way, which I will get into. Sometimes muscle tension. I go in this spiral of deep thoughts like, what if it gets worse? What if I die? Am I dying? Start getting hot, or sometimes I get like tingling in my hands, or sometimes I'll even get like, you know what I'm talking about, hear that heart pounding sensation in your ears. So yeah, that's usually how my panic attacks go. Also sweating, we're like sweating. So yes, during that time I would say it was kind of hard for me because I didn't really know my triggers at the time. And the crazy thing is, when it happened, my thought process was so bad that it kept me going into that same cycle. So I did try therapy. Don't get on me too much, y'all, but I only did like 2 sessions. I only did 2 sessions, and it was during like the summer and springtime. So usually winter and fall is when, my panic attacks and my anxiety starts acting up, because I really think it's because of like daylight savings, not getting enough vitamin D, which I will tell y'all, take magnesium. And well, for me, what really helped is taking magnesium and vitamin D during those daylight saving times, especially when like the sun is going down quicker than usual. I need more sunlight, and I know magnesium helps with muscle relaxation. It helps with like the heart pounding sensation, or I'll say like heart flutters, heart palpitations, what type of thing. It helps like with bone health, heart health, all that stuff. And then the vitamin D will actually give you that vitamin stuff that you need, that you get when you have more sunlight. So yeah, especially if you're deficient in those. So therapy sessions, I did like 2. She taught me some techniques and stuff like that, and then a little stuff happened. I think I just kept like, I got busy, I ain't gonna lie. Like if I wouldn't say I wish I did stay in it, but I feel like if I did stay in it and I would explain to her more, I would have known like how to, not get rid of them faster, but live through my anxiety quicker without fear, and not have my panic attacks last so long and stuff like that. So I remember here are a few methods that I know might work for other people but didn't really work for myself. Box breathing method, where you inhale for 4, you hold for 7, and you exhale for 8. Or you can do inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 8. For me personally, the inhale for 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4 help me more than the inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale on 8. You really just got to find which breathing method works for you. Also, a lot of people don't know this, but when you are doing these breathing techniques or just breathing in general to make your nervous system calm down, don't breathe. You're not breathing through your chest. You want to breathe through your diaphragm. I know that's weird, especially if you're used to breathing through your chest. The thing about your chest is that you're getting air, but you're not getting your full oxygen that you need through your you know, that goes through your body and stuff. So make sure you are breathing through your diaphragm. One thing I like to do to make sure that I'm breathing through my diaphragm is I hold my hand on my stomach and I just, like a balloon, out like a balloon. So if you feel like your stomach is going out like a balloon and then deflating, that is how I know that I'm doing the breathing techniques right. So yes, breathing is one thing you can do to help yourself, which it helped for me, but then it started getting too judgmental, so it didn't really help. Another thing that I've learned that really helps is the 5 4 3 2 1 method. You can look that up on Google, because I'm not gonna lie, that never worked for me either. So I kind of forgot how it goes. It's 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can taste, 2 things you can, that whole thing, that whole jigga 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 jam. I'm sorry, that didn't work for me, so I'm not really gonna talk about it like that. Another technique that helped me as well, I call it the ice method, or put something cold on you. Like, get an ice cube and hold it in your hand, and it actually freaking works, I'm not gonna lie, but it doesn't like give me the full on solution to stop having panic anxiety attacks, if that makes sense. When I hold the ice, or I put like a cold rag or anything cold on the back of your neck, on the top of your head, and your hand, whichever one is more effective for you, because it does something with your nervous system. When you feel more cool, it starts to slow everything down, slows your heart rate down, your blood flow down. So yes, it does all those things to regulate it, which I would say was the most effective method for me. But I wanted to find something that actually has long-term effects than just like a short-term effect. Helped me. And I know there's different types of anxiety. I know there's social anxiety. I know there's health anxiety. Health anxiety is one thing that, I'm working on as well. But for me, it's mostly just overthinking head. Like I said, my own self can be my worst enemy. My own self can definitely be my worst enemy. Like, there was times, even on the plane, like I couldn't get on the plane more comfortably. I couldn't get on be in crowds more comfortably. I couldn't, like, it was stopping me from having so much fun. Like, I am 21 going on 22, and I like came to a conclusion, like, I don't want my years to go wasted. I don't want to live my life in fear. I want to keep going in life and having fun. Live it to the fullest. Don't get controlled by fear, because fear is the number one thing that stops you from doing things that you want to do. And if you're living in fear, you're not truly living, and you don't want to feel like that. But one thing I would say, this technique helped me. I'm not gonna lie. I think I saw a video or read a book about this, most likely a video, and she was talking about a book, how he wrote a book saying the only way that helped him stop his panic attacks wasn't like the meditations, it wasn't the breathing technique, it wasn't 5 4 3 2 1 method, it was literally just flowing through it. And that, I'm not gonna lie, I know that sounds so easier said than done, but I know it takes a little practice, but that method is what really helped me save my life. Like, instead of fighting your anxiety, finding things to fight it, like to stop it, like if the first thing that comes to your head is, oh my gosh, I need to find a way to stop this, I need to stop this, the more you fight it, the more it will come. Instead, ride through the panic attack, ride through the anxiety attack. And this is the, like, what I tell myself while I'm going through is, anxiety is a feeling, it is not a fact. Anxiety is a feeling, it's not a fact. Especially if you already went through one panic attack, you can get through all the other panic attacks you've been through. Yes, your heart is racing. Yes, it might be on 130 beats per minute. Yes, it You might be sweating. Yes, it might be doing all these things, but don't be afraid of it. Go through it. You are a soldier. You already been through so many of them. Go through it. Don't run away. Face it head on. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'm like, okay, panic attack. Give me all you got, panic attack. Give me all you got, anxiety. Because at the end of the day, I've been through so many panic attacks, been through so many anxiety attacks where it's like, okay, go ahead. Give it your best shot. I survived every single one. Every single one. So let's do it. You have to ride through it. Feel it. Do not fight it. Remind yourself, it's a feeling, it is not a fact. Also, I know you might be like, well, dang girl, sometimes when we go through these things, our minds automatically go to the worst thing, to storyline. It's a storyline. Your brain is giving yourself a storyline to make this feeling feel greater, because your brain and your body thinks it's in danger when it's not. It is a storyline. The more you tell yourself, oh, if a crazy thought pops up, oh, it's getting worse. Storyline. Oh, I can't breathe. Storyline. Oh, what if it crashes? Storyline. Anxiety needs a storyline to stay alive. Let me say it again. Anxiety needs a storyline to stay alive. So, yes, if the storyline comes up, don't fight it. Just be like, oh, okay, that's another storyline. And I'm telling you, once I started practicing this, once I actually started applying this to my life, and I'm telling you, like real life, because I used to get these all the time. And not too far long ago, I'll say like about 3 months ago, it was happening to me. I just kept practicing and practicing and practicing that same thing. And you'll start to see, like, I know sometimes people panic attacks can last for an hour, even 30 minutes. But as I kept doing this, my panic attacks last less longer. Like it'll be 20 minutes, then it started going to 10, then it's 5. And I know when we're going through the panic attack, I know it feels like a long time. And I know it feels like forever. I know you want to get through it. But the only way to get through it is to actually get through it. Go through the emotions. Feel it. Anxiety is a feeling. Anxiety is not a fact. Anxiety is a feeling. It is not a fact. Even if you're really that G, if you're really that strong, you can even tell yourself, a panic attack, give me all you got. It's a panic attack. You're not gonna die. You are totally fine. Just sit through it. Ride it like a wave. It's gonna go away soon, I promise. I know that's actually easier said than done, but that is the main thing that helps me overcome all my type of anxieties. Also taking my vitamins, magnesium and vitamin D. Those two together are like wonderful. So yeah, those are the things that actually help me overcome my anxiety. To this day, there's still like stuff I need to practice on, work on, and it still might come here and there, but I'm more equipped this time. I'm resilient. Because as you do this, your body will start to realize, oh, I'm actually safe. Oh, wait, this feeling is safe. I'm safe. Like it will start to realize in the future that you are safe and that you are okay. And I know how hard this can be, but you got it. You got it. You got it. Trust me. I know you do. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I just wanted to talk about how I overcame it personally. Put in the comments how you overcame. My allergies. Put it personally in the comments how you overcame yours, or what helps for you. Me and you are different. The things I said before this might help you more than what I'm saying, and the thing I'm doing might help you. So yeah, it's always important just to try different things out. I know sometimes it can be exhausting, like, oh, what works for me, but just love it. That's the journey of finding yourself. That's the journey of knowing what that works for you. All right, peace, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye. I'm out.
No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours.